right. Hey, Tanya. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Emily. Hey, Amanda. Sophia. Hey. What's up, guys? It's been a while. Let me make sure I got my sound and everything correct. Yep, okay. This ain't a joke. This ain't a joke. Yeah, I guess they did, and however they got it. It wasn't an accident. Yeah, sure. Ratings were down. Oh yeah, for sure. Their channel is just like, bro, you know what I mean? Sick. How you doing? Feeling any better? No, not really. I mean, mentally, sure, I would say so, but still have my illness. So we're still dealing with that. Yeah, they kept it all quiet, but they posted it online. So, which we're just here to kind of like talk about that, just talk about this. And then tomorrow I'm going to stream again, and then we'll get to like the nitty gritty to like Karen's posts on Instagram. And I got a lot. I just got so much thing. You guys might have like a whole week of worth of things from coming from me because I have a lot to say, Hamilton Mama. Yeah, it's been a while. They made having kids a career. I know. They sure did, didn't they? They sure did. It's because they can't do anything like at all. Like they don't have any skills or anything like that, So like all they can do is what they're good at, which is having children because, Karen never had her miscarriages. So ever since she's announced every post on every platform has been pregnant related, they're making up for the time they didn't post. Well, I mean, yeah, no way, for sure. Podcast is a joke once that baby comes. The podcast is a joke from the get-go because, what they were talking about doing it, how many times a week and getting it started. They've had that podcast, and I got the screenshot of them talking about the podcast, and we'll get into that into another video. We'll discuss a little bit here, but like they've had that podcast for what, 4 years now? Almost 4 years. Because I know they had some early 2019 ones. So yeah, it's like almost 4 years. And they couldn't be consistent with it. And that's when they were like bigger, right? That's when they were bigger. Back in 2019, that's like one of their biggest years. It was also one of their worst years because it was like they were at their peak and then they fell like mid 2019. Save this once done, one on watch, but can't right now. No problem, on. No problem. It's going to be saved. It'll be up. No worries. Long time it was boring. Yeah, their podcast is boring, which I'm going to continue on breaking down. We're still going to do it. But, they've had it for like 4 years and they were so inconsistent with it. And then now they just want to start doing it again. Oh, it's because they're having the other baby and they're trying to use that like baby clout to push the podcast to get more attention. But it won't go anywhere because they don't know how to run a podcast. And Karen even admitted that she doesn't even like doing podcasts. So why are they doing it? They're just trying to make more money. It's going to flop and fail like everything they do. I'm only sad for the baby Hanson. He's only 6 months old. Yeah, it's crazy. Karen couldn't even let her baby be a baby. You would think someone who's had such issues with miscarriage and infertility would be more careful and not have, oopsie babies, but she did. And, she's kind of ignoring that like Hanson was an oopsie baby. Apparently he was an accident as well. So yeah, no, I agree. They are boring. That's why their podcast flopped. The podcast won't last. She will get too tired from pregnancy and stop again. She'll just get tired in general. It's not even about the pregnancy. Karen likes to do is nap. You know what I mean? See, I keep going. Hopefully it gets better. Yeah, we'll see if my illness gets better. Hope so. I think Sutton is going to have the hardest time. Yeah, maybe because, Sutton was like Karen's number one. That was the favorite. And now she's kind of, I mean, she had Hanson, Cash Money, and then now she's having this next one. Well, I mean, meaning that like she had, what was it? Is it that she got pregnant when Hanson was 6 months, right? That's what it is. Now, regardless of whatever, he's still a baby, couldn't even let, and then she, a C-section mom. She has all these issues, but in, having 5 kids and C-sections, and she just had a baby, roughly a year ago, but she's pregnant again. This isn't safe. Didn't she say she has some weird thing with getting pregnant? I'm just so surprised. She said that, well, she actually had a bunch of different reasons. She said she had chromosomal abnormalities. She said that it was, could be stress. She said it had to do with weight. She said that she got talked to an infertility specialist and that she has problems getting pregnant because of her scar tissue damage, but she never went in to get it checked. It's all kinds of things. It's all BS, which, by the way, this makes me motivated to finally finish my like miscarriage, fake miscarriage pregnancy stuff on Karen, my little series. I did the one part, and I know I have like 5 or 6 other parts coming with that because there's so much to it, but it makes me motivated to finish it. You know what I mean? They were taking fertility tests. How that's acceptable? Oops, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. It's not enough. How are you? I'm okay. I'm doing good. I'm doing mentally better, I would say. I've been taking a break from, you guys know I've been taking a break from social media and YouTube for a little while now, and I'm doing really, really good outside of YouTube, like really good. That's also another reason why I haven't really been on, is because, I'm making a lot of money outside of YouTube. So my focus has been on that because I have a lot of goals. I mean, you guys can see I have this shed that I haven't really done too much with, and the goal is to like do a lot with it, and that costs money. So my focus has been on that. Well, just got here. She's knocked up again. Hey, what's up, Pineapple? It's been a while. Yeah, she's knocked up again. Karen. Yeah, October 4th was the pregnancy test, so I'm guessing September was conception month. Oh, by the way, too, wasn't Taylor's baby born in September or around that time? So after Taylor's baby's born, Karen gets pregnant. Huh? Who'd have thunk it? Well, I hope you're doing better, APOC. I'm trying. I'm trying. I would, like I said, outside of YouTube, great. Mentally doing pretty good. My illness is causing me not to be able to eat things. I literally am only eating like egg whites and toast, and I have to take digestible enzymes to be able to eat it, because I actually tried to eat some like whole grain toast and egg whites. I mean, it's healthy, right? Try to eat that without an enzyme, and my vision got like super hazy. I don't know what's going on with my body. It's crazy. But so I'm a little like right now it's kind of been getting to me about my food, but outside of that, I'm doing great. Jealousy of Taylor baby. I was thinking that. Yeah, it's more than just jealousy. I mean, when I do have a like, because there's the video I did of, proving that Karen lied about her December miscarriage. And I do have like a part 1.5 coming out. It's actually basically done, I believe. I just have to kind of go through it, and I just need to put it together and push it out for you guys. And probably get out soon if I really hammer it out. But I have a part 2 coming out, but that one's kind of based around more of a timeline of everything. And every time Karen had a miscarriage or whatever, somebody else had a miscarriage or other people were pregnant at the time. Like, we're talking the exact time, and I'm going to prove it in the video. So get ready for that one. You know what I mean? How's up? You're doing well mentally. How's your wife doing? Thank you. Appreciate that. And that's what you do when you're going through mental things too. You take a step away from from things like social media. You don't just like go in there and post it like all these other people do. That's how you know that it's all BS. Because if you actually were going through some stuff, you would take the measures to like break away from everything else and, take care of yourself. So, again, people like Karen and whoever, other vloggers, they come on here and they complain about their lives, but they're just, they're whiny losers. You know what I mean? And my wife is doing great. I think she's been a little bored though. She wants to, do something else. She wants to make some videos of her own as well, but she's just trying to figure out the best way to go about it. Cause I don't know. She's doing good. She's just trying to figure out like more to do. But yeah, she for sure is copying people, or not copying people. She's trying to be like, oh guys, I had a miscarriage. And it's exactly around the same time where, other people like, let's say Kira, she had a miscarriage roughly, I think in like November of 2019. And then in December 2019, Karen had a miscarriage too. And then a year, like, what was it? Was it 20? I gotta get I don't have the timelines on me directly, but I believe the YouTuber Jesse Smiles had a miscarriage, and the next day Karen posted something about how like she struggled and took a picture of herself crying. And then in June, when she had her miscarriage, that's when KKandbaby announced a pregnancy. Like literally the day after they announced, within her timeline, she had a miscarriage, or she found out that she was pregnant, and then she had a miscarriage later on that same month. And then I think there's another one, but let's just go with this Taylor one. Taylor had her baby, in September, around there, and then Karen, got pregnant around that time. So it's weird, man. It's so weird. I'm very passionate about mental health and hope to become a psychiatrist one day. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, you keep going. It's, mental health is really, really important. And the only way to, help yourself is to actually, take action. And I know sometimes that you can't, because it just depends on like the severity of your mental health. But my mental health is definitely like, I would say manageable. I guess that's the right word, so. I'm doing what I can to manage it. Karen is already 20 weeks. Yeah, my wife was saying that actually. Karen was like 20 weeks long. I'm curious why she kept it a secret so long, because you think she'd want that money to roll in quick. See, here's the thing though. She kept it a secret, but she had the vlogs like ready to go. It's just like the same thing with Hanson. She took her little month off, to rest. Even though that doesn't make any sense, because all she would be doing is holding up a camera, which is not strenuous at all. Just walking around her house with the camera. It's like, calm down, lady. And then, you have Qual doing all the editing. So you're not doing anything. And then, but in that month timeline of her actually resting, dude, she didn't like rest. They were actively vlogging and going to the doctors and recording everything. They didn't do anything. It was a lie. I'm telling you, man, when I gotta finish that fake miscarriage series, because all the information I have is just, man, you know what I mean? Very true. She will post the videos quickly now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when Karen was talking about how she was like planning out the year. Yeah, the year of baby clickbait, of child exploitation. That's what it was. She wasn't actually doing anything. And sorry if you hear any noise. I have like a metal roof on the shed, and I think it's hailing right now for some reason, so it might be a little loud. I just got here. Wild assumption she's going for having a girl. And I think it was proven like on Reddit or something. I got a picture. She was like shaking around a smoke that was pink. Oh, sorry. I'm always on the clock for my other job, so I was just looking at things. I'll deal with that later. But anyways, yeah, so the timeline just does not add up. And like I was saying in the beginning of this video, it's quite weird. Oh, there you go. Yeah, they have a video today announcing that it's a girl. I've been busy today, so I haven't really watched it, but it's quite odd for somebody who has so many issues to be okay with even pushing it out. You know what I mean? And they'll probably. It's funny because she does the thing about like, oh, me and it's nice, keeping things to herself. But she's kind of acting like how she should have acted with Hanson. You know what I mean? Like kept it to herself more than just a month. But they had everything. You know what I mean? They had everything ready to go. They weren't. And even with this new baby, Karen had a camera with Qual's reaction. If it was just for you, then why are you filming it? Why do you have a camera? It makes no sense. A girl, she probably went and made sure it's a girl. If that's the case, no whoops. Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe. You don't need to be in for the IVF stuff. You can literally pay for those shots. And so, they would do it. And when you think about it, they will get more views because of the girl. Will they get a lot more views than like a crazy amount? No, they won't. Their goose is cooked, man. They're done. They're not going to get insane amounts of views. Will they get higher views? Yes, absolutely. Are they going to make a ton of money? Yes. But this is it for them. This is it. And to be honest, it's kind of pathetic. It's been pathetic for a while. Just straight up. Yeah, I remember she does talk about that. I think, didn't she say she would never do it? But, Karen's a liar, so I don't believe her. Probably pay thousands for gender. Yeah, exactly. Because having a girl would bring them in more money. It would, because it's just, oh, Karen's having another boy. But compare that to like, oh, Karen's finally getting her girl. But it's like, you would think that. I don't know. It's just weird to me because Hanson's supposed to be the rainbow baby, right? Hanson's supposed to be the miracle. Yet, she couldn't even let him be a baby, couldn't even give him the full attention. And Karen has her full control of that, especially like when you have these issues like with miscarriages and infertility. Like you track that, you keep tabs on it because you don't want it to happen again. Yet Karen just keeps letting it happening. And why? Because she never had any issues ever. She said technically she could choose to have a girl, but she was a boy mom. I know she went on this whole thing about how I remember it was a post, I think, on, I don't know where it was from, but I remember she posted something. Hang on. So I remember she posted something about being the only girl or whatever, right? What happened to that? I guarantee you that this baby, this baby is, I don't know. I don't know if it's a gender selection. It could be like, no matter what, it's well, I think for Qual it's an oopsie baby. I don't think it's for Karen. I think Karen, even if it's not like a gender selection situation, it's definitely like Karen planned to have this baby. She did that with Hanson. She was trying to do it before. She literally admitted several times that, what was it in the, she's admitted before that, she was trying to have a baby with Qual without Qual's consent. You know what I mean? Qual does look fatigued. That's also where I go, I don't really think it's a gender selection thing, because if you look at his reaction, bro looks tired and bro looks stressed. You know what I mean? Like, he did not, I don't think he doesn't want to do it because, well, in the end, Karen's lazy. She's a lazy mother, and she's all the brunt and the responsibility is going to go on him and, the nannies, but it's just another, I don't know, man. It's more clout stuff, and just look, remember when they came back from, the month off, and they were glad to be back, and they're going to start daily vlogging again, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. What happened to that? It went nowhere. In fact, their content got worse. Their views went down. They stopped uploading as much, and it's going to be the same, That's what it comes down to. Off topic, but has anyone seen that? Apparently Gabe and Amber broke up. What's the deal with that? I have not seen that. Honestly, guys, like when I say I've been out of it on social media, I've been out of it. I have not been looking at anything. I'll hop on Reddit every now and again, but like I haven't really been paying attention to anything. Like I said, I was like, my mental health, I was checked out. So, oh, what's up, Cold Tea? You should, even though you can't stay, you should, but even though you can't stay, you should DM on Instagram. Update me how you've been doing. Glad to see you in the chat. Who thinks Kira is next? We all know she loves to copy Karen, right? Well, Karen loves to copy people, and Kira loves to copy people. These people are just copy and paste, And Kira's talking about having another baby, or wanting one. So I don't think that, to be honest, I don't think that Kira's, because I saw some people talking about how like Kira must be fuming that Karen's having a baby. I don't really know about that, but I know that she wants another baby. She really is. I don't watch their videos. Well, I don't really watch their videos either, aside from the ones that are sent to me or the ones I decide to watch. But Karen is lazy. She literally can't sit and talk on the podcast. And if you just hear things from like certain angles, and Qual throws shade in her every now and again, how she likes to take naps. All she does is take naps, and then you can just tell like some vlogs and that Karen is lazy. And Karen, look what happened to Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass, is gone. And that's not because of COVID. That's not because of anything else but Karen. And that's why she's being sued by her partner. She's still being sued by her partner to Kick-Ass, the same guy who owned their house, which that's another thing I gotta update you guys on. I need to do more videos on that, see what's going on there. You gotta let yourself feel. Yeah, you're right. Qual looked exhausted when she told him. Yeah, he doesn't want a kid. He didn't even want the other, Hanson. Not saying that he doesn't love Hanson or that he's not going to love this new baby. I'm just saying that like bringing a whole new life is like a huge deal, and Karen treats them like baby dolls. Whatever happened to the lawsuit? The lawsuit's still going. Like it's still ongoing. So that maybe that's why they're having another baby, so they can rake in more money for when they have to pay up. I've seen in those comments that apparently a family member confirmed Amber deleted their channel and limited. Whoa, really? Hold up. What was their? Hey, what was their? Kayla? Is that Kayla? I might be getting it wrong. Kaylia? What was Amber's and Gabe's YouTube channel? I forget what it's called. Because I want to look that up, because that's some tea, It's the same when she turns up with a new kitten or a dog. Qual has a little to no say. Qual has a little to no backbone. You know what I mean? He really doesn't. Oh, you're right. That it is the Francisco. I think it's the Francisco family. Let's look. Francisco family. Fresco family. Let's look at that. I'm gonna look at this real quick. I see the YouTube channel is still there. Oh, dude, but all the videos are gone. Oh shit, bro! No way, dude. They delete that, yeah, because they got like 71,000 subs. No, bro, that's some tea right there. Hey, Cam, thank you. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate the support, guys. All of you guys, thank you for being here. Appreciate it, especially since I've been gone. The ones who stay around, for real. You guys are the real ones, and that's not like a oh, you're a true supporter, garbage like the other people throw out. Because like I'm not asking you to be here. I'm not asking you guys to donate or anything like that. You guys are just here on your own accord, and I completely appreciate that. I bet it has to do with Jessica and her friends talking about Amber. You never know, right? I don't know why she would get rid of her channel, though. You know what I mean? She can just stop talking to Jess, but that's how they always been. You listen to the podcast, it's crazy. Yeah. She jokes that she needs to have 6 or so they can have an even number, and Qual said no in their latest video announcing the baby girl. Oh my God, there's no way Karen's already talking about another one, a 6th baby, before she even has her 5th. Get out of here. I haven't watched her pregnancy announcement, but Karen kept her pregnancy results to herself till she was further along. Yeah, I think she's like 20 weeks along, but like had things ready to go for like 11 weeks, I think. I don't know. But she kept it to herself, but didn't, It's funny, I was joking at your channel looking at your channel the other day to see if you upload, because I missed your content and now you're live. Best believe I hopped right in here. Hey, I really appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Again, thank you all. Like I said, I checked out for a little bit, but I want to check back in. This makes me motivated to continue on, and I do plan on doing some stuff. I might try to record another video tonight, and I do plan to record some videos tomorrow. It's just been busy, you know, making money, making a lot of money outside of YouTube, and but I do miss content creation. I do have time. I still do have some time to make some content, but yeah, I miss you all. I miss you all. Her belly is big already. Well, you know, she's however long, you know. Karen is already 20 weeks. Yes, apparently. She has to announce because the photographer leaked the gender reveal photos. Oh, that's true. Yeah, and I posted in my community tab, which, by the way, it's so odd to me that people like stick up for Karen. I don't know why, but like, you know, people like Oscar or like KKandbabyJ are kind of like under the radar and they get excused for their BS. Like Karen and Kwa, like aside from Oscar, let's just talk about Karen and Kwa. Karen and Kwa are like scum of the earth. They're disgusting people. The things that they have done and said, and they justify it and blame others and point the finger. But like, there's people on Reddit mad at others who are mad at the person who exposed the gender, saying that they took that away from them. I go, that the gender reveal is only supposed to be for them, for one. It doesn't need to be for anybody else. All that person did was basically take away the surprise from, you know, the clickbait. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. It just, I'm just like, bro, you're sticking up for child exploiters. You're going to expose this online. Like, who cares? That person's not, the person who revealed it isn't exploiting a child. Are they taking away the, you know, the gender reveal? Yeah, but who cares? They're child exploiters. You know what I mean? Like, why do you care so much? You're sticking up, and you're sticking up for people who are gross and who are going to exploit this child to the fullest degree. Like, I don't understand it. Like, who cares? That's why I put on my channel. I don't care. You know, I threw it up just because it's for like a little discussion, and we're discussing it now too. But like, I mean, I don't care. Karen has a boy or a girl. We all wish that the baby will be safe and that she has a healthy baby, all that, right? Of course, we're not disgusting people here. We don't wish that on children or even adults or anybody, right? We don't wish harm. But I don't care about, you know, posting it before they do. You know, we all do that anyways, you know? Oh yeah, yeah. Kira's mom did pass away. I saw that. And that's also, you know, some people are gross too. I saw just people still snarking on her while her mom's passed. And like, even if Kira had issues with her mom, it's still sad and it's just still not time. And that's why I'm just still taking like a smaller break away from Kira, you know, because I still don't feel like it's right talking about, you know, Kira and the things she's done in this like time. I do have something that I do want to record tomorrow that's kind of like involves her, but I'm not gonna hammer on her. And it's mostly not even about her, it's Jess Fam. It's like that TikTok Jess Fam posted. So we'll talk about that, but it's sad, and it's so gross that there's people out there still like snarking on it. You know what I mean? I wonder if Karen will, you know, I can actually pop up these comments. I always forget I can do that. I wonder if Karen will reach out to Kira now that Kira's mom passed and used her for content. I don't think that's going to fix their friendship. If you truly want to be surprised to the actual video, don't go into the snot groups. Yeah. Right. So there we go. No one wishes ill to anyone, but I just wish they would give their children privacy. Absolutely. And that's the conversation we can have. Oh, let's see. Honestly, maybe I haven't seen everything with KK. I seem to have bad as far as exploitation goes compared to a lot of others I've seen. Their shady financial decisions are definitely bad. I agree that like they've done a lot of other scummier stuff outside of child exploitation, but KKandbabyJ still have built their entire brand and name on child exploitation, and they're literally having just like content babies. You know what I mean? So like they have done it. They've exploited their children's pain. They've put out personal information. They've actually put their kids in harm's way because of the things that they pushed out. So I would say that there are worse people when it comes to exploitation, but they still have dipped their toes in child exploitation, and they have gone further than some other people as well. So I still think that they're pretty bad with the child exploitation. Definitely worse when it comes to being scummier like humans and other areas. But they definitely they definitely exploit their children 100% because that's all they do. That's why look at what's going on. They're going to milk this baby. I'm gonna put this comment up. Thumbs up, everybody. Thumb up the video for me, please. I would appreciate it. Let's see. When they began, though, they were more humble and genuine, so maybe that's why they get a pass sometimes. But everyone always says that about everyone else, that they're more humble and this and that. The thing is that Karen and Qual were never more humble. They were just hiding them true selves, and then when they got everything they wanted, when they bought everything, they revealed themselves. It just took like material possessions and money to show it. So is there anything new with the lawsuit? I don't know. I'm going to look into it soon, though. I have other stuff, going on, like our other things planned, but I should have a video out in the lawsuit. Just keep an eye on it in the next couple of weeks. Oscar has been making a lot of great videos without making his kids the subject of the videos. He's not using them as much. Hopefully he keeps up. And look, I'm all about that, and I'm glad he's doing that. But he's still friends with Karen and Qual, huge child exploiters. Let them exploit his children. Use them for content because they're 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 not getting any views, at least within that timeline. But the problem I have with that is that, like, okay, it's good that Oscar's doing that, but the problem is that he's already exploited them to the fullest degree. Like he's already exploited them. Like, there's what else is there? He's exploited their pain. He's exploited their privacy, and he's the one that did it. He's the one that vlogged most of it and edited everything and the thumbnails and all that. Like, he did all that. There's nothing really else to exploit, and it just kind of sucks because people are giving him praise for that, and it's a good thing. That's not what I'm saying. I do believe it is a good thing, and it's in the right direction. But the problem is he built his entire name and brand off of child exploitation, and after the kids finally have a voice, all of a sudden he's about giving his kids privacy, So I don't know. I think it's good. I'm not going to give him too much credit because he already exploited them, like I said, to the fullest. So, but he can keep it up. That'd be good. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I agree. That definitely was just true. Yeah, for sure. They definitely changed the last few years after Sutton was born, all about money and fancy things. Yeah, and even before Sutton, right? I can't remember when that kid was born, but definitely like when it came to what is it? Oh, the house, like moving into their dream home. And then, I think it's different for everybody, like some people say, oh, it's after Karen got her boob job, it's that they moved into the house, it's that they got their dream cars, it's after Sutton. I think it's everything, Wow, yeah, like we know too much about Oscar's kids. If I saw them in person, I would know how to talk to them with their interests because it's blasted online. The kids wouldn't know what a stranger would be. That's what I'm saying is that, like, I just can't give him credit. I mean, again, it's good. I just can't give him credit because he exploited them to the fullest, and it's only recently he's learned his lesson. But to be fair, like, we're all against it. So, like, maybe he's just hopping on that train and he doesn't want to get any backlash. But to be honest, even if he did, like, his stands wouldn't care. They wouldn't. His stands completely ignore anything bad he does. The dude literally sliced his son's face up with a drone for vlog filler and then went and hid in a room, not consoling his son. Like, what is that? You think that's a good dad? He should have been taking care of his son, who he hurt for vlog filler, instead of hiding in a room because he was embarrassed. Sorry, that's not a good dad to me, Not to mention all the times, like, the kids are like really accident prone around Oscar, and it's always based around him like trying to get vlog filler. I would love to see you do a deep dive into Trisha Paytas and how badly she's using her daughter after she said she wouldn't put her daughter online for views. And I actually I actually saw that clip recently of her saying that, and then she's doing it. So I should do a deep dive. Maybe I should do like a real good, scripted video and do a deep dive and expose her ass. So I definitely am interested in doing some Trisha Paytas videos. I think I did one before. I can't remember. It's so sad when you think about it from the children's perspective. None of them really getting attention because their parents were so focused on using them to make money. Not to mention though, like, because like even Oscar admitted this, is that like they couldn't give all their kids the attention that they needed, especially their last child, because they had so many kids and they had like all their other things to do, right? So it's like you're just piling on children while also dealing with your other responsibilities or whatever else. And then, with Karen and Kwa, it's gonna happen to them. And then all these kids do is get raised by nannies. They don't even get the attention of their own parents. It's sad, man. Okay, okay, guys. I'm seeing some requests for Trisha. Okay, I'll do a deep dive into Trisha. I'll start. Maybe I'll get my. I have a few ideas for this weekend that I want to do before I get into that, but I'll write it down on the list. And that's why I feel empathy for Jackson. What sucks about Jackson is that, and this isn't against him, but he's turned to, he's Karen and Qua turning these kids into brats. You know what I mean? And that's nothing against the children. Like, it's not their fault. It's the parents. It's like, and I need to talk about this too, is like the whole VR set, the Oculus situation where, Jackson wanted to like wash dishes or something like that, which he never did, for a $400 VR headset. And then like there was another time he wanted to like, I don't know, he wanted to like tie Sutton's shoes for a laptop. So it's like, bro, the like reward ratio is off here. You should just tie his shoes, maybe get a pat on the back for helping your brother, but you don't need a Lamborghini for it. You know what I mean? Again, that's not his fault. That's the parents. So something that's scary to me is I know they live in a gated community, but other than that, they haven't taken any precautions to hide the kids' school and where they live. No, they haven't. And here's the thing too about that is that Karen's literally said in another video that like being in a gated community isn't even safe. She's admitted to this, and they haven't taken any steps. They haven't. Like Qua, I think in the podcast, Qua admitted that, trying to blur out all the personal information is just too much work. I'm like, this is your safety of you, your wife, your family, your animals, your home, everything. This is your safety. And you're like, oh, it's too much work. But in the timeline of him saying that, he's more than willing to like blur out products because he's doing an ad for another one. I remember he like blurred out like peanut butter or something like that because he was doing a product placement for something else, and he blurred out some peanut butter. I'm like, so you can blur out this peanut butter for an ad for money, but you can't blur out a license plate or not show blueprints to your life for the safety of your kids. Like, make it make sense. I'm gonna take a drink because my throat's getting dry. I dropped the lid. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. I dropped the lid. Yeah, they are on screens a lot. I will say I appreciate how Kira's kids are not totally spoiled versus Karen. That's true, yeah. Karen's kids are spoiled to the T. They're spoiled rotten. And look, as a father myself, I get, wanting to spoil your child in certain ways that you couldn't you couldn't, have like when you were a child. Like me, I grew up in poverty. I didn't get nothing, So, my son's spoiled, but not like that. I could afford a lot of things for my son and give it to him. Like my son does have his own tablet, but it's not an iPad. It's like an Amazon Fire tablet, so he can watch his cartoons. And there's like, he doesn't have any like games on there that are just useless. He has educational games that like teach him things, and he watches shows like Miss Rachel or like Dora the Explorer that like actually teach him things, and he's learned a lot from those shows. But you know, their kids are more likely on YouTube, you know. And my son, like, I'm not gonna let my son on YouTube, not for a long, long time, because there's a lot of things on here, nor TikTok, because there's a lot of things on both that are just not kid friendly. Not at all. At least Karen uses the money that the kids are making them instead of Kira, who barely even has any clothes for her kids. Yeah, but I mean, man, Karen makes her kids look like puts them in like slave clothes. You know what I mean? Like rags. I remember when I think when she went to like Taylor's wedding, the kids look like they were wearing like Yeezys. You know what I mean? Like what? But Qual definitely seems overwhelmed. Yeah, I hope Karen takes into account her husband's mental health. She doesn't. Karen only cares about herself. She doesn't think about anybody else. He looks off, and he's being looking for a while. Yeah, it's because he doesn't want any extra children. Again, not saying he doesn't love Hanson or going to love this new baby, but he does. He doesn't want more babies because it's more responsibility for him. Because Karen's lazy. She's not. In my opinion, Karen's not a good mother. She's not. I don't think she's a good mom. I think she's a lazy mom who, exploits her children. Now, Qua exploits his children too, but I do think Qua. I don't think Qua is like the worst dad in the world. There's things that he does that I'm like, bro, like what, you know? But I just think Karen is just the worst of the worst. You know what I mean? What's this about Gabe and Amber and Lilia's sexuality? Yeah, I actually talk about that one for a second. Well, someone just put it towards, told me this, that apparently Gabe and Amber are broken up possibly, and their channel has been taken down. Their channel's still up. Their videos are gone. Their community tabs are gone. I gotta check the Instagram, but like that's crazy. As for Lilia, apparently she's gay. Now that's another conversation we can have for another time, because I have my own opinions about that, because I think Jess is very manipulating. Not saying she is. And if Lilia is gay, then that's her own thing. I don't really care otherwise. But let's not pretend that Jess Fam doesn't manipulate her children for views. And I remember Jess Fam saying something how she wants to give Lilia the opportunity to come out and talk about it when she's old enough to be online. And then, that's her thing to talk about, it's for her. But then Jess Fam puts it online. So it's but you didn't respect that, Lilia, yeah, I think Lilia's 13-ish. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just, I got some opinions, you know what I mean? But I want to say that I do have the screenshots for that, and I do have it, and I do want to talk about it, and we will talk about that within that video. Maybe we'll do a stream on it. I don't know. Just tried with one of the boys a long time ago, make it seem like when the boys were gay or trans. I think I know what you're talking about. And was that the Pineapple? Was that the one where one of her kids was putting makeup on Lilia, and she was insisting that he was gay or whatever, or trans, right? I think wore a dress too, but he wasn't. He was just putting on makeup for the video and wearing a dress. I don't know. It was something. And so anyways, I actually called her out for that video a long time ago. When that happened, that was a couple years ago. And that's when she went on Instagram Live, or on her no, not live. She went on her stories ranting and raving because I called her out. I was like, did you pay your kid for that? Yeah, it was nail polish. Yeah. I was like, did you pay your son for that video? Because her son's in the the title, and Lily is in the title, and he's putting on makeup, and it was based around them. And I go, did you give your kid money for that video? Because that's about him and you're exploiting him. And then the very next day she went online and ranting and raving about how she doesn't exploit her kids, and kind of summarizing how her kids get paid. But it was just bullshit. She didn't know what she was talking about, most of it. You know what I mean? Hey, Jessica, what's up? Yeah, Lilia might be 12 or 13. I don't know. Entrapment sounds right. If they ever were to divorce, poor Qual would be drowning in child support. That's true. I don't think they will, because Qual, that's definitely it. Qual don't want that, Bill. Karen's expensive. That TikTok was embarrassing. She was embarrassing her husband for sure. What TikTok? Which one? Oh wait, how could Karen do that? I literally got the secondhand dressing from. What TikTok? What TikTok was that? Maybe I'm lost. I don't know. It seems like Justin wants controversial content to rile people up. She does though. Like she does because Jess Fam, that's Jess Fam's entire thing. And she goes online, she tells people, oh, people twist things and they spin their own narratives. That's literally what she does. Like, look at her content. She'll act like her kid's dying in the video, but they just like stepped on a Lego. You know what I mean? It's wild. And then she has also the audacity to say that, like I said, people make up stories. She makes up stories all the time. And her entire channel is based around drama. She talks about how like drama sells. I'm like, yes, you sell it. You sell it. Look at your channel. You do not do good with views, and it's even going lower, you know, but she doesn't do good with views unless it's based around drama, and she dramatizes all of her content. Qua is stuck. Hey, and I agree. Ashley, Qua is stuck, but get this though. Karen's stuck too, because those two are like two peas in a pod. Qua's a crappy person. Karen's a crappy person. Qua doesn't want to leave because he doesn't want to pay that bill, and no one else will have him. Qua's not a good dude. And he's a mouth breather. And then Karen is, you know, she's Karen. Nobody wants that. You know what I mean? She's crazy. She's one of those crazy chicks. Saying Qua's bullet game is weak. Yeah. That's right to say that's a funny joke in the time of like, you know, like no matter what, you had infertility and miscarriages, and you're making jokes about how his pull-up game is weak. Well, maybe if he had a stronger pull-up game, then you wouldn't have had those issues, even though you didn't have them. Karen basically like, well, oh, there you got pull-up game weak, and he's the reason why they have all these kids. Yeah, Karen is the reason why they have all the kids. I don't know. I mean, Qual's responsible on his end because, you know, he's the one that, you know, stuck it to her, but still. I don't know. Stepping on a Lego is almost a death sentence. It's close, but it's not death. So it's still misleading, actually. Is there what's the TLDR? I don't even know what that means. Of Just Fam stuff. I have no idea what you are talking about. Just to sum it up, like what stuff you talking about? Because we were talking about a few things. Jessica needs to keep her kids in school because they're going to get all to be going to Disneyland, Disney World, Disney resorts, and cruises and miss out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, don't. Yeah, she pull. You know, and it's like I don't think it's a big deal to pull your kids out of school here and there to go on a trip, right? That's not a big deal. But you go like she goes like 10 times a year. That's too much, and then not to mention all the other trips, you know. Or maybe when she pulls her kids out for like a you know, an ad or something, she probably does that too. Would not shock me. Hang on one second. All right. All righty. All right, guys. You guys got anything else to add to this conversation? Because I'm probably going to bounce here. Hungry. Going to eat some dinner and then probably come back out and get another video going. You know, I do have some ideas. I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow because, like I said, there's the stuff Karen said on her Instagram that I want to discuss. But I said I'll keep that stream for tomorrow. And I don't know. I like doing streams because we can have conversations. Is that Christmas? Yes, it's a Christmas stream. It's still up. Don't know when it's going down. You know. In this house, I guess, with my wife, you know, Christmas trees stay up like almost all year round. So, and even if it does go down, it won't be down for too long. It will come back up in July. You know what I mean? Yeah. See you guys. All right. Yeah. See you guys later. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'll stream tomorrow. We'll talk about, if you guys are, you know, available, hop in the stream. We'll talk about what Karen said on the Instagram. I have a lot to say, and like I said, it's probably gonna be a full week of, you know, KKandbabyJ, Karen stuff, because I got a lot to say, and maybe my wife will hop in for a video. I don't know, but I really, really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. It's, you know, it's been fun. I haven't done this in a while, and I will catch you guys tomorrow on the stream. But hope you guys have a good night. Bye.